Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Let me just check something real quick. Because audio is my favorite thing to mess with, as we all know. If the thing wants to load. Alright, we are looking pretty sweet. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. Last time, we did some pretty epic stuff. We explored the mountain pass, we got some new magic items, we tried to see if the Githyanki could help us get rid of the parasite, so we didn't have to go all the way to Moonrise. Unfortunately, it turned out it was a huge ploy. The Zathis doesn't actually cure you, it just ends you, so, not great. We got some answers from our dream visitor. Winter was very keen on getting some more truthful answers, as he's not very trusting of the dream visitor. We fought the Githyanki Inquisitor. He was a decently tough fight, but we managed to pull through. And we reached level 7, giving Garf 6 levels in Bard, meaning he was able to get his first set of magical secrets. So he has his signature spell, none other than Lightning Bolt. Cole got Feral Instinct, so he'll have a better chance of going first, which, is always nice. Winter got War Magic, which is awesome, and second level spell slots. Awesome. Meaning he can upcast Magic Missile, or he can do Rhyme's Binding Ice, which is like his signature spell for second level slot. Kai
Despite everything,
got Flash of Genius. And we also found the Blood of Lathander, a legendary mace that lets you cast Sunbeam. So, you just get a laser beam, which is a whole lot of fun.
all right. What now?
But it is now time to head out.
On my way.
I mean, we could technically warp out of here, because this isn't...
Guarded treasure.
Um,
Good job we got past those protections. This artifact must have been precious.
we don't technically have to walk out here, because we can just warp out of here because it's not a red zone, but we might as well make the trek back out. Oh, this thing is still armed. But, we still need to get rid of the parasite, or at least find out more about it. So, it's time to go be heroes and finally make our way to Moonrise Towers.
Let's see.
Also, this is really funny to me. Winter's Booming Blade has like 5 different dice on it, because it's got the d6 from his staff, it's got the d4 from his staff, it's got the d4 from because he's enlarged, it's got the d4 because of Morning Lord's Radiance, and it's got the d8 of Thunder because it's a Spellblade cantrip. I just find it really funny.
Still alive, so that's progress. Need to find a way forward.
So yeah, here's where we fought the Inquisitor. It was a decently rough fight, because his legendary action summons more swords. And, lore-wise, yeah, more swords to deal with, that is hard. But gameplay mechanics-wise, it was also hard, because it kept messing up Cole's throwing.
No time to rest.
his like throwing kept getting messed up because the sword would spawn in and then it would not consider like a proper trajectory. So I don't know what was going on there. We can re-equip his pike though.
Looking ahead. What path lies before me?
And one last thing. Normally, so in my first run of Baldur's Gate 3, because I have played the game before, I didn't actually get to level 7 until I was like a good 70% through Act 2. And we haven't even begun Act 2, and we're level 7, which is very exciting. I'm just realizing Kaya does not even have a magic shield. We found any other magic shields? Oh right, my my Looney Tunes stacking of stuff here. Anyone out here? Ooh, arrows. I don't see anyone. There's people in here. But we don't need to go in there. We just need a piece. Ah, the quartermaster.
Sentry. Intruder. An odor.
And was that the last stream or the stream before? We got Garf to level 5. Oh yeah, it was definitely the stream before. I need to remember that I can start giving out Bardic Inspiration much more frequently now.
Forward.
We'll use Flash of Genius. Okay. Unsure why you needed to cast Featherfall, but, you know, you do you.
Still breathing.
Alright.
Everything.
They just so happen to have positioned themselves in a line. So let's show them what a little bit of Garf's elemental lightning can do. Why can't I throw it? What is going on? Oh, probably because I used... Yeah, there we go.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Garf, will you do the honors, my good sir? Cole. Cole, you are in the way. It's fine. There we are. There we go. That was 92 lightning damage.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
And because throwing something was technically an attack, Winter can come up and just... Jeez. Oh, also, because cold also makes you vulnerable to... What's it called? Cold makes you vulnerable to... Or, sorry, wet makes you vulnerable to cold as well. No one is really in range. So just wait.
Time to press ahead.
Oh, he got electrocuted by the water. Yeah, I have to remember that that happens. Garf's electro water and Winter's ice on the ground we will have to be wary of.
I wonder if this is worth the cost. Have to keep going. Listen. Where do I go?
Bless everyone.
Don't waste a step.
Ice. Well, since we have bless, we might as well do a scorching ray.
Another day, another fight. Life comes easy these days. Another step forward.
It doesn't have enough movement to get all the way over there.
Let's move.
Battle has taken its toll. I should rest.
Alright, let's see if there's anything important. Can sell that key. We're also encumbered. Oh, partially because we have a ton of stuff we can sell. We do have some food we can send back to camp. Oh, hey, some of the stuff we weren't able to buy. She had. Ooh, okay, the Amulet of Branding is pretty good. It's not really too compatible with what we've got going on. So we'll take it so we can sell it. The Unseen Mace is interesting. It's another pike. Knife of the Undermountain King. It's a +2 weapon. Crit reduced by 1. And when you roll a 2 or less, 2 damage or less, reroll the die. Interesting. We'll definitely take the gloves. We'll take this, and we'll add that one to wares.
Wonder if the gods are watching me. What's inside?
Is that food I see? Hey, scroll a lightning bolt. And everyone just has magic items.
What's hiding here?
Crossbow of Arcane Force. Huh. And more food. Healing potions, those are always nice. Let's get out of here. And there we are. We have successfully made it out of the monastery. So let's go take a long rest. A well-deserved long rest. We've done some pretty intense fights. And we can go dismiss our companion.
For the two of us.
Thank you for being a guest star with us.
I am Vlaakith's most loyal. Are you sure that's the best course of action? Confirmed.
Unfortunately, when we rest, we will lose Morning Lord's Radiance. But it is not that bad, because we are still pretty strong regardless. Let's actually do some chatting before we head to bed tonight.
Oakfather's blessings to you.
How do you think the Grove is doing without you?
Hopefully. I've chosen a successor as first druid, Francesca of the High Forest. I sent a bird to summon her.
Sounds good.
Only everyone said that. The Grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the past. What it needs is an unknown quantity. An outsider who can enforce the Oakfather's teachings without bias. This is why I chose Francesca. She will restore simplicity and purity to the Grove in my absence.
Sounds like the Grove will be doing just fine then.
Indeed.
Can't give up now. Moving in. What's up for discussion?
Something the matter? Wait. It hurts.
Was it as painful as it looked?
Worse. But it passes quickly, usually. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with.
Something strange happened with the artifact.
I know. I don't understand how exactly, but I felt it go to you. It's important. Keep it close.
I'd like to know more. Where'd you get this to begin with?
It's not the sort of thing I can just tell anyone. Let's see if we can build up some trust first. We aren't dear friends now, if that's what you're asking. But I trust we can all sleep a little more soundly in camp now.
We're keeping an eye on both of you. I don't want another fight.
Relax. We'll kiss and make up on our own time. Someone prodding at a newly opened wound doesn't help matters.
No one's stopped me yet. All's well.
Where's Will?
Not as bad.
There you are, Will.
Since the party, I've had a spring in my step. And I've got you to thank.
It was a lovely evening.
We will. And when the time comes, I've got something in mind. Now, no prodding. You don't want to spoil the surprise. But I'll say this. It'll be worth the wait.
What's it like being the son of a Grand Duke?
Not so enchanting as you'd think. The Portiers, the Caldwells, they were the blue bloods hosting the fancy balls and drinking from gold goblets. Father's the son of a blacksmith, born with barely a coin in the coffers. He made a name for himself among the Flaming Fist, brave as Baldur and stubborn as a deep Rothay, daring, outspoken, but hardly posh. I spent more time dueling with father than I did rubbing elbows with lords. Not to say I didn't develop a taste for good wine and the talent for courtly dance.
And now you're the Blade of Frontiers.
And no. Father taught me the 4 pillars of power. Courage, insight, strategy, justice. He reckoned I'd follow in his footsteps. First as a fist marshal, then as a duke. Vanquish evil, maintain order, save the world. But a duke makes bedfellows with more monsters than he slays. Father called it diplomacy. I called it hypocrisy. In the frontiers, there is no posturing, no diplomacy. I slay monsters, I don't consort with them. Even if I might look like one.
Let's get going. Another step forward.
The sooner we get out of this Gith Warren, the better.
So how does someone become a vampire?
It's simple. Just find a vampire that will drink your blood and turn you into a vampire spawn. Their obedient puppet. In theory, the next step is to drink their blood. Once you've done that, you're free and a true vampire.
In theory?
People think the biggest threat to a vampire is a cleric with a stake. It's not. The biggest threat to a vampire is another vampire. They're scheming, paranoid, power-hungry beasts. So why would any vampire give up control over a spawn to create a competitor? Trust me, it doesn't happen.
Alright, let us head to bed. It's sleepy time.
Seems simple enough.
The elixir of the Colossus is really funny. Alright, morning ritual time.
Interesting.
Guy, give us the lung strider. And then Kai's gonna want enhanced defense, enhanced arcane focus, and boot to the winding path. And we can also prepare different spells if we want. I mean, there's not a whole lot we could prepare differently.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Will Winter do a find his weapon?
No time to rest.
And I
No
think
time to rest.
that is good to go.
I have something
How's
to ask.
Root
Thank you for
Root
agreeing to
doing?
find.
Still just waiting for us to go save his pal.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here.
Have we not spoken to Volo since we saved him in the goblin camp?
So much.
No, we have, because I got the whispering ring.
I was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings. Mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed...
Oh, and we chatted to him at the party. We just want to trade. He's got 2 flutes, a drum. He's got a scroll of polymorph, a scroll of seeming, a scroll of conjure elemental. Oh, thank you. This is a bard armor, but it's kind of terrible. At least for how I play Garf. So, thank you, Volo. I'll be sure to make great use of it. Alright, so before we head on to Act 2, we're just going to do some, we're just going to poke around, see if we got everything. Tie up loose ends, that's what the words I'm looking for. So first stop is to a shopkeeper so I can sell some junk.
Have you given any more thought to the retrieval of that Githyanki? I might have a few trinkets worth a glance.
Wow, we nearly had her give us all of her gold. Is there anything worth buying? There is a scroll of Wall of Fire. We'll buy that one. Because that's a pretty useful spell in some clutch situations. We'll sell that because we don't need that. We don't need that. Don't need that. Oh my goodness, we have a lot of crossbows as well that we could sell. Don't think there's much we want to get. Because I think we've got some pretty good gear already.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Is that blood? No, never mind. At least things have stayed interesting.
Yeah, I think we're fine right now. So here, I believe this that heads to Moonrise. Let's at least just fill out the rest of the map. Here's where we fought the Death Shepherds, who were a pain to deal with. I believe this just heads to the other entrance to the mountain pass, because there's 2 entrances. Oh jeez, camera. Ah, that is a leg. Yeah, that goes to the goblin camp. Goblins are kind of intense.
Let's have a look.
Basket of oranges. There are oranges in the basket of oranges. Dead Zealot of the Absolute. Got plate armor.
Walk in the way of dawn, for Lathander cannot protect you where the light doth not reach.
I believe this heads to... Yeah, this heads to the alternate way to Moonrise. Hello. A weary traveler.
Wanderer. Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
May I inquire if perchance you retain among your traveling companions a man who adheres to the given name of Gale?
Yeah, he's in my camp.
Ever a man of leisure. Would it pain you greatly to assist me along the little voyage I intend to undertake to this aforementioned camp?
I'll see you there later. We got some more stuff to do.
Though I'd have welcomed a voice other than my own to entertain me along my weary way, I shall take your answer in stride, and with it, take my leave as well. Adieu.
I know it was kind of rude. Like, realistically, Garth would probably lead him to camp. But we have some exploration to do before we do more talking.
I bet that'll fit in my pack. Broken. Need to find another way.
Let's see. Yeah, we have over here to explore a little bit. There's an apple! And a chest. Potion of healing and arrow of fire. Pretty cool stuff. Okay, you said be cautious and then stepped right on it. Jeez, these repulsion mines. There's a blue jay. Chirp indeed. He's got a key in his nest. Do we have any potions of speak with animals? I don't think we do. We do.
I've got nothing left to take, so you might as well shove off.
Did someone steal something from you?
Steal? Eagles are bigger. They just take. Nest, prey, everything. That's how it works here.
But you have a nest right here.
Sure, a nest. But it's not my nest. That's up on the roof with the eagles. Eagles are pricks.
Why do you want to be on the roof?
It's a good lookout spot for food. Oh, it's not even like the eagles need my nest. The drunk lizards they eat aren't hard to catch.
Ah, they eat the kobolds. Come on, DM. I wouldn't have advantage because kobolds are similar to
quite vague. Drunk lizards could well point to kobolds, who tend to operate in packs.
We already dealt with the eagles. They kind of attacked us.
Can be killed. Incredible. Thank you, kind, tall, ugly stranger. My nest awaits.
Garf's been insulted many times in his career as an entertainer. But he's never been called ugly by a bird. Or at least this kind of bird. There are humanoid birds in the world of D&D.
I'll either be killed or ask another poor sap to fight him again.
There's also a key. And interact. Charming little egg. We won't take his egg. But I will take these apples on the ground. I know we didn't do it this time, but if you say, is there no reward for my heroic deed? The blue jay is like, dude, I'm just a bird. What do you want from me? I'm a bird. And I believe that is the entirety of this region. I mean, there's a little bit left to explore on the map here. But that just leads to the Shadow Curse lens. So we're gonna head back to we're still in Act 1. We're gonna head back to the main area and make sure we've explored everything there. Or Elminster really wants to speak with us.
Looking ahead. Very well.
There you are. Now, I hope you don't mind my having ingratiated myself into the most palatable graces of your provisions. You find me quite sated indeed.
You're not even the real Elminster. You're his silly simulacrum.
Much of old Turin that was. Doesn't do to parley on an empty stomach, you know. Makes one's words frivolous when they should be grave. Plenty to digest, after all. A good deal to stew over, if you will. Words ladled with import should be savored so as to better absorb their meaning.
Oh my goodness, wizards.
Right. You see, that is to say, Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'll speak as plainly as I can, forswearing the accustomed frills that decorate my speech. I'm here on behalf of Mystra. The message and the charge I bring you are hers.
You were sent here as a divine messenger.
Oh, Mystra's delicate feet are ill-suited for the hardships of the road.
You know where you went wrong, Gale. No, we needn't dwell on that here and now. But even so, you're to be given a chance of redemption.
Mystra would consider forgiveness.
She would consider what she considers to be forgiveness. Mystra is aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows of your strife with the Absolute, that most insidious of evils.
Well, if the gods are aware, and it's the most insidious of evils, shouldn't we have some divine intervention?
The purpose of my presence, in a roundabout sort of way. You must know that the Absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive. It threatens all who live, even those who are undying. It threatens the gods, the weave, the
very fabric of the universe itself. That is why I have come here to charge you, Gale, with its destruction. It is Mystra's belief that only you can.
Gale alone?
The orb.
Precisely. Mystra has granted me the power to stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush to overpower you. Instead, you will be able to unleash its lethal combustion at will.
Interesting. This could be help or hindrance. We shall have to see.
You must find the heart of the Absolute, whatever that may be, and use yourself as the catalyst that will burn it from this world.
Hold up. You're asking Gale to end himself to do this.
He is not. But it seems that Mystra is.
It brings me no pleasure saying this, my friend, but such is Mystra's will. Yours must be the sacrifice that will undo the Absolute. And for your sacrifice, you will be redeemed. Such is Mystra's promise. With that, I've said my sorry piece, and need only bestow unto thee the charm I was bid.
Meine Hastra Mistraril Idalion Thras Annas
It is done. Both charge and charm have been committed into your care. To you, I commit into care Gale himself. I count on you to shepherd him well on this strangest of journeys.
We'll find another way.
Or some other fortune altogether.
Like moons make swell and wane the nescient seas, so too the sky-strewn gods ordain the tidal fates of mortal days. And yet, an ocean born in lonely hours, come ebb, come flow, come all that is beyond the breadth of our dominion. Be a moon unto yourself. Even the waves of fate can break upon the shores of will. Farewell, my friend.
Farewell, Elminster. I'm glad she chose you.
Well, that was lovely. And we have to sleep now. At least it's a free rest. Oh, hi!
Supreme Kithrak, has Vlakith sent you to slay me with your own blade?
I've not come to kill you, Lae'zel. I've come to aid you.
Don't trust him.
Skakek Kir Gith Shabeleth. My blade rests. Mother Gith compels you to listen.
Speak. My ear is yours.
I know you carry the astral prism, Lae'zel. Within it lies the seed of Vlakith's demise, and I intend to help you bring it to fruition.
Vlakith's demise? Skaketh. I should run you through for suggesting it.
talking about the person on the inside? Do you know who it is?
If they have not said, they must have good reason, and I won't be the one to betray them. But the one inside's chosen you as an ally, protects you with their power. That very power will be the end of Vlaakith's tyranny. The Prism's tenant must be let loose. I've sought their freedom for eons. When the Prism went missing, I feared the worst. Instead, you've granted the opportunity I've so long awaited. All that remains is the key that unchains them. And I've found someone who I believe can provide it. Bring the Prism to Baldur's Gate. I'll be waiting in a taproom called Shares's Caress. That is where we decide the fate of my people. Lae'zel, together we will break our chains and be Vlaakith's slaves no longer.
I am no slave, just still Kithrak. The Undying Queen is my freedom. It is she who will purify me, and she who will ascend me.
Lies, Lae'zel, every last one. There is no purification, no ascension. The Zaith-Isk does not purify, it extracts memory and kills the infected. Nor does the Lich Queen glorify the ascended. She feeds on most all of them to grow her power and pursue godhood.
You know what? That actually makes a lot of sense. I've played this game like 3 times. And I didn't put 2 and 2 together, because liches need to constantly consume souls. And what better than have the people you rule bring you souls on a silver platter? But Lae'zel, he speaks true of what happened to the Zaith-Isk.
I served Vlaakith the whole of my life. Learned her words, fought her battles, yet she names me her Sharlak. Your words carry truth. I will meet you in Baldur's Gate. Do not make me regret it.
Lae'zel, I see Talak Magir in you, sister in freedom. Together we will be our people's light. Take this. It is a Quanith, a psionic detector. The Queen's warriors hunt you. The Quanith will sound you out when you come near their portals. Hear its cry and prepare for battle, or slip away.
Alright. It's always good to have a heads up.
I should go. Vlaakith's gaze pierces the seas and skies. She believes me loyal, and I can't afford her mistrust. Keep the astral prism close. Let no one take it from you. Slay any who try. Now to Baldur's Gate. I'll be waiting, Lae'zel.
Alright, sleepy time again. Who wants to speak? Is it Lae'zel?
I'll catch a break.
Not Lae'zel. Who wants to speak? Also, no one else is here. I guess it's Lae'zel? Oh, it is. Just the bubble didn't appear.
First in my heart.
Vlaakith Kosivim Hrath Crashet. Only in Vlaakith may we find light. These were the first words I ever read on Tirsu's slate. But they are no mere aphorism. They are law. They are creed. The root from which the 10,000 protocols stem. Forsake one protocol, and forsake Vlaakith. Forsake Vlaakith, and be the blood and meat which sates her dragons. If Voss speaks true, if ascension is a lie, if tadpole purification is a fairy tale, then I have not sinned against Vlaakith. She has sinned against me.
Who's the one you think in the prison?
I don't know. I can't know. And that drives me mad. At first, I thought them an illithid deception, a trick of the tadpole. But the dream figure is real. It lives in the prism. Voss believes they are the seed of Vlaakith's demise and the agent of Githyanki freedom. And I believe he may be right. Yes. I'd like time to think. We'll meet Kithrak Voss at Sharesis Caress in Baldur's Gate. Until then, be vigilant. Vlaakith's eyes are upon us.
Alright, finally sleepy time. Cole, I know you're the elemental master of Earth, but that doesn't mean you have to sleep on rocks.
I've got a long road ahead.
Now Gale wants to talk. Everyone wants to talk.
More interesting times.
Hold on, Gale. Let me do our morning ritual again.
What to do? I should speak up. At least things have stayed interesting. A private word would be nice.
An audience with Elminster is never less than memorable. I'd have hoped to introduce you to him in less dire circumstances. But those are hard to come by these days.
I'd always imagined Elminster was more imposing.
The doddering act is merely an illusion, one he's most adept at maintaining. Elminster is the most formidable wizard in the realms. Perhaps in existence. For Mystra to have sent him, the severity of her bidding could not be clearer, or weigh more heavily on me. Time seems so infinite when you're young. A month is an age. A year is a lifetime. It is a strange feeling to realize how little of it one might have left.
Really considering what he said?
We offer the clearest solution to our problem. All I have to do is find the right place and time, close my eyes, and let go. Then the slate will be clean. Wrongs will be righted, the absolute will be gone, and I along with it.
Surely there's another way.
If there was, I'm sure the goddess of magic and the greatest wizard who ever lived would have identified it. But alas, only one solution is offered. That remains ahead of us for now. The heart of the Absolute must be discovered before I can stop its beating. Then I suppose there is nothing more to be done but find the heart of the Absolute and stop its beating.
Alright. Finally, back to the adventure. Excuse me, what? Ah, the Ravaged Beach, where we began the adventure. Been over here. Some areas here. All here. Explored around here. Oh, we actually haven't gone in this basement yet. We can go do that. We also haven't explored this area here. And up here. We'll start by going over right here.
Can't slow down.
Here's where we found a Starian. So, scared boar. Goodbye.
Deep grooves in the mud around that rock.
A chest. It has a Harper notebook. A ruby. A Harper map. And, oh, it leads to somewhere we already explored. Okay, cool. Next stop. Here, and I'm realizing I haven't actually got the waypoint for the Risen Road. There is a waypoint there.
Still breathing, despite
Here's
everything.
Joaquin's Rest.
Moving ahead.
There's a bridge over here that's a little collapsed. Kai, can you make it over without needing the jump spell? You cannot. In winter or cold, do so. They can.
Let's move.
I'm just gonna need to jump. Us two.
No time to rest.
And leap across.
Not over, then through. That's curious.
Burrow hole.
I'm way too big.
Interesting.
No traps, please. Don't mind if I do.
But yeah, this does go all the way down into the Goblin Outpost.
That might be worth a look.
Dig spot. Pearl of Web. Some dye, Wizard's Bane oil, and money. You know, if we had Cole all the way up here, and he was hurling his pike, returning pike from all the way up here, that would do some intense damage. Alright, and then we're gonna need Kai to cast Jump on us again.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. At the ready.
And let us continue this way. So we just gotta continue along the main road. And we are actually doing pretty solid on funds. That is good to see. Here's where we fought some gnolls. And here's where we teamed up with Karlach initially. Deal with some agents of the Nine Hells who were disguising themselves as paladins. Oh hey, there's some more hyena ears. And the waypoint.
Bodies everywhere. Accidental sabotage.
And then I think up here, yeah, this just leads to the area with the gnolls. Yep. So we never actually went into the basement of the toll house here. The grease and the acid are still on the ground. That's interesting. Because I believe we ended off an episode or a stream here.
Body must have been here a good while. Be wary. This place is trapped.
There's vents on the floor.
What's that?
Metal ingots. There's more things in here. There's a very ornate chair.
There's a caption plate in the chair. There's a trap, but I'm missing something. No one stopped me yet. Trap. Be cautious. Can't give up now.
There's a pressure plate there. We are going to jump over it. There we go.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Some gold. There is some potions of healing. Potions of healing are always useful. Gloves of heroism. When you use your channel oath spells, you gain heroism. Fortunately, none of us are paladins. Ballot gloves, greatsword. Traveler's chest. Gems that we can sell. Money. And there's a great axe.
More for me.
Alright.
Have to keep going.
It looks like everything here. Oh, hey, water. So let's group up the party.
Watch where you go. It's a trap. Have a lot on my mind.
And let's warp back out. We want to go to the goblin camp this time.
With haste.
And we want to explore over this way a little bit.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Blast mine.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Jeez. There's also a web there. Alright, hold on, I've got an idea. Everyone stands back. And cast a minor illusion on that one. There we go.
Let's move. Looking ahead. Should mind my step.
That way just heads back to the main road. Anything over here? Guess not. You know what? I'll be able to do the rest of this another time. Let's actually just head back to Grimforge and get going to the Shadow Cursed lands. We have fully exhausted... Huh, there's still an absolute cultist here. But we have fully exhausted every way we know of to get rid of the parasite. So let's head out to Shadow Cursed lands.
Shit. You got one of Nair's moon lanterns, Jacques?
No.
So, if you're heading moonrise way, you ain't getting far. Not without one of Nair's pixie lamps.
Toplands are clogged with the Death Dark. Choke you in no time.
Death Dark? What are you talking about?
It's there in the name. Shadows up there, black as the lower dark. A few sniffs could fell an ogre.
We'll be fine. To the Shadow Cursed lands. Now, it does seem like we want to stay out of the darkness, and we should have the capability to keep away the darkness. Once the game loads in, I'll show you what we have at our disposal. The game wants to finish loading. That is. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, there we go. So, Garf knows the light cantrip. We can cast that on himself. Kai, he also knows the light cantrip, but he's also got the Blood of Lathander, so he's already covered in light. So we can go ahead and put the light cantrip on... we'll throw it on... Winter, do you know the light cantrip? You do not. We'll throw it on...
Despite everything. Looking ahead.
We'll throw it on Winter. in case he needs to be up in melee things. There we are. Lots of light.
We offer our prayers to the Dark Lady, whose comfort and grace heals all. We offer our pain to the Lady of Loss, that she may truly know her faithful.
A locked chest. Kai, show us what you can do.
Bet I can crack that open.
We have a lot of options here. Alright, let's see what we got. Torches, glorious vaulting, that's always nice. Potions of healing, and featherfall.
Light on my feet. More for me.
Another chasm creeper here. So it looks like we have gone back up out of the Underdark. Oh, there's the key. I guess we didn't need to lockpick the chest if the key was right here. There's an elevator leading from the wilds outside a town called Redland to the Underdark. Must be the plans for the elevator right here. There's a dead absolute cultist. Here's your task to clear the entrance to Grimforge for future expeditions. Drusilnir will follow once cleared. What might I find here? That Kethra created so long ago, now sealed by the curse. Looks like the absolute... That is a pretty intense spell scroll to just be carrying on. We'll be taking those. Primarily so no one else comes by and uses them. Ooh, spooky.
I've never seen darkness like this before. It's unsettling.
Luckily, we've got some magic to help us out.
Moonrise towers. We have to push through.
Also, I've noticed this every time I've played through this part. The map shows you like the lines of what's walkable, right? And it shows this is, but there's nothing here.
Best be on my way.
More thieves' tools, always useful. What's this? Shadow root sack. A black oleander.
More pockets.
Uh-oh, looks like someone's cart didn't make it. That's some ingredients. Oh, this person was a druid. Man, the journal is 50 years old. Oh, so this person was warned by Halson. Wood will not burn, I can barely see the page. Oh, that's so sad.
To do with the shadow curse? I truly hope this blight isn't spreading.
Research on the nature of the shadow curse. Good to know.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
That
That's curious.
Another dig spot. Serve lightning and fire resistance. Alright, let's continue through the spooky land. There's some people.
Stay together. Keep to the light.
They're harpers. Yeah, that's not inconspicuous at all, Garf.
Stop! Who's there?
I serve the Platinum Dragon. I mean you no harm. Please, lower your weapons.
Not taking requests, love. Now put your hands up and walk over here. Slowly.
Quite the stride over there, Garf.
Jonas, move in.
Oh! No!
I'm here. Where are you? Jonas, can you see our torches? I can't see anything. Something's wrong. Follow my voice. Come back to the light. Who's there? Meg? Is that?
Oh dear. That doesn't sound good.
Jonas?
There you are. Come. Join me.
Jonas.
Let's get ready to fight.
To arms!
Alright, so here is one of the reasons why I insisted on getting elemental depth for these three really early. Because these fools are all resistant to elemental damage. Also, Cole is up first. They are also resistant to non-magical physical damage, but luckily all of us have magic weapons at this point. Oh, only 31 HP. Yeah. Unfortunately, we have to keep Cole near these three, because these three have the bright light. Yeah, shadows are kind of intense. They can strength drain. The crazy thing is these guys in actual D&D are really low CR. They're like CR 1, I think? I might be wrong on that. They're resistant to force. They're not.
Light on my feet.
Nice. And then we can firebolt. Ah, and a critical hit too. And again, we're doing full damage. We're doing full damage and adding our ability modifier to it. Oh, Harper, Jonas. What the? Oh, there's one There's one right in front of me. I didn't even realize. We'll just give him disadvantage. And we'll give Winter some inspiration. Dude, get out the... Oh dear, he's taking necrotic damage. Alright, Winter. What's good is Baldur's Gate is awesome and lets Elemental Adept apply to every elemental type you do. So Winter's staff even ignores resistance as well. Oh shoot, I forgot to... Oh shoot, I forgot to Booming Blade. We can do that now. Whoopsies. Nice. And then we'll have Cole throw it at that guy. Jeez, that was a lot of damage. $2d4 necrotic and 2d8 slashing.
Time to press ahead.
We will finish off him. And Firebolt that guy. And Arcane Firearm that guy. Nice, Assault 7 damage.
With haste.
Let's do... Ooh, this guy... Who's taking the most damage? That one's kind of fine. But we need to disadvantage that Shadow. Because he is doing a lot with each attack. Why did you provoke an opportunity attack? Also, this guy is just running further into the Shadow Curse. Nice, they got one. We will jump to reach this guy. And we will Booming Blade. Why did that use my whole attack? Oh, I might need to attack first and then Booming Blade.
Best be on my way.
And then throw the... There we are.
Let's get going.
Oh, they're talking to Cole.
Well done. Now we've got to move. I know a safe place. Give me your map. Keep your torch high. If you step into the shadows, you'll be felled in a heartbeat.
Safe place. But are you sure the shadows can't get into it?
That's right. Protected by magic. Only spot in the region that's not been swallowed up by this damn curse. Light will save you here on the outskirts, but a few paces deeper you're screwed. If you want to catch your breath, the inn's the only place to do it. Hope to see you there. Harpers, move out!
So these shadow vestiges are interesting.
You see a man stalking slowly through the woods, bow half drawn. If he bags a deer, the whole family will be kept fed all winter.
They like
This does.
tell you what the shadow is.
Dreams of boarding a ship in Baldur's Gate and seeing the world. But then the darkness came. The image of an orange-haired cat asleep before a fireplace comes to you.
Oh.
What came of it? former life, this girl played in the nearby woods. She was always the best at climbing trees.
Breathe deep and move.
Then Harper Jonas. Let's get to this safe spot, and then we can continue to explore the Shadow Curse.
That dead bird's been corrupted by the shadows. Would be wise to leave it alone.
This place is protected. Must be the refuge the Harpers spoke of.
You there! Step forward and keep your hands off your weapons.
Easy. He's with me.
Come. Jahira!
Whoa! What's that for? Just this once, could people please just say hello?
Hello.
Okay. Could you explain why you're doing it?
Absolutely. This is why we're here, you see. It is a curious creature that hides all manner of secrets. But if there's one thing that we know, it's that it knows its own kind. You should never have come here, true soul.
I'm not a true soul, though.
Stop! What are you doing? He's the one who saved us.
He's
It's
the one
Mole.
who protected the Emerald Grove.
Yup. Didn't leave a goblin standing. Not so bad to hang around with either. Saved two of my friends. One from a harpy, and one from a mad druid with a snake. Didn't make a fuss of our thieving either. I pretty much trust him with my life.
A true soul with a mind of his own? How is that possible?
Because of this.
What in the hells is that thing?
I guess this is as good as mine.
Strangest magic I've seen since roaming the ruins of Mithranor. But I can't argue with the results. Congratulations. You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt.
Nice.
Hear me, Harpers. All clear. At ease. I'll not pretend to understand what that artifact is. But I'm old and wise enough to recognize a sliver of hope when it crawls out of the dark. Tell me, why have you come here?
To destroy the Absolute.
Then you found an ally in me. For that is precisely why I am here. There's food in the inn over there. Beds too if you require rest. Aloe oil in the cupboard, in case the vines gave you a rash. Settle in. Then come join me for a drink. You may just be the godsend we've been praying for.
Blood, this is heavy.
Alright. So here is our next like hub area with a few merchants. We have Quartermaster Tully.
Stock up while you can. I only hope I've brought enough to see us through.
Yep, let's see what she has. And here's where I think we might end up burning a hole in our pocket. She's got a lot of good stuff. She has the Cloak of Protection, which in general is just really good. She's got the Shield of Devotion, Shield Bash, Aid, and you get an additional first level slot, which is pretty huge on our team who's got limited slots. She's also got... she's got Glove of Bounce Hands. It's not too useful, but it is kind of funny. She's got the Mighty Cloth, which is different to Cole's Gracious Cloth. I think we'll keep the Cole. I think we'll keep Cole with the Gracious Cloth because next level up, Cole will be getting an ASI and we'll be upping his strength up to 20 anyway. She also has a +2 Great Axe, which Cole is a... I mean, he's been using the pike a lot, but he is a Great Axe user. She also sells a lot of useful scrolls. Ooh, and she has a Scroll of Wall of Stone. This is an important tool that will help us. And she also has the Incandescent Staff, which, I mean, Kai already knows Firebolt and has fire resistance, but gives him another +1 to his ranged spell attack, and gives him another use of Fireball, which we're actually not level 9 yet, so he doesn't have Fireball normally. We can go ahead and sell some extra things. Like we have a few extra crossbows here. Some scrolls that aren't too useful. And an extra +1 Great Axe. And she is not the only merchant here, funnily enough. What else can we sell? So I think we are going to get... We'll get the Incandescent Staff. It's going to be 3k. We'll get the Shield of Devotion. And we will also grab... Where is it? The Cloak of Protection. Oh, and she's a merchant, so she sells gun. Oh hey, the Artificer mod looks like it updated, and instead of saying slings, it now has firearm as a unique type. That is very cool. Another extra Githyanki crossbow to sell.
Take care now.
So, now no one is going to be wielding the Blood of Lathander. We will keep it just in case, but Kai gets to wield the Incandescent Staff. So now our three main elementalists have their elemental staves. We didn't necessarily need the Shield of Devotion, but it is nice. And gives him another spell slot to use, which as a half-caster, he's obviously limited on his spells. What else did we get? We might as well have Kai wear the Strange Conduit Ring, because we have it. We also got the Cloak of Protection. Now, everyone can actually benefit from the Cloak of Protection. I think.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting
Uh,
and these things have stayed interesting.
we might be shifting it around a lot, but I'm thinking. Let's see, what's everyone's armor class? We have 19, 16, 19, 21. We'll give the cloak to Cole for now. Up his armor class a little.
What to do? Aye. Very well.
Our asses.
And here's our next shopkeep.
It's you. What are the odds? So glad you're all right. Well, as all right as any of us. A makeshift Harper's Fire might not be where I hope to set up shop. But maybe I've got something you can use anyway. And if you find any interesting materials in need of working, I'm happy to help.
So he also sells stuff. I'm unsure if we actually need anything from him. Harmonium Halberd. -1 intelligence, -1 wisdom. Huh. That's an interesting thing. He's got a few plus the chainmail. The Thermodynamo Axe. Whenever you deal damage with this weapon, you gain 2 turns of heat. So it doesn't look like he's got too much for us. He does have the Safeguard Shield. I believe he actually sold that back in Act 1. Chargebound Warhammer. Only functions if it's bound to an Eldritch Knight or is a Warlock's Pact weapon. +1. And deals an additional 1 to 6 lightning. Interesting.
I'll be here if you need anything.
We also have this guy here. Our friend, the Strange Ox. That is a 1. Good job, Garf. Okay, let's try. But yeah, so we instantly went from like 7k gold to 1k gold.
No, incapable.
Incapable of what?
Not for you to know.
Now you've piqued my curiosity.
Well, come close. Your mind to mine.
Oh dear.
Are you satisfied?
What on earth was that?
My little secret.
What are you really?
Keep quiet, and you won't have to find out.
Is that a threat?
That's up to you. All I wanted was a bit of hay, a good brushing, and a clean stall. The simple life. Is that so much to ask?
He's an ooze. Okay. Come on, game. We won't kill him. I mean, he's quite the ooze. Those thoughts were a little intense. But we'll at least do it. Okay, fine. I'll melee. Actually, if we want him to target anyone, we should target Cole because he's resistant to acid.
Never a dull moment.
How flaccid is my foolish foe?
Never a dull moment.
And does our... Okay, so our spell attack from the incandescent staff did not apply to that one, but it should apply to our normal thing here. Yeah, so it does apply to that one.
Is all that matters.
Good job, Damon.
I don't think I'll ever look at an ox quite the same.
Oh, it just died.
Don't waste a step. Ugh.
But we did actually need something from it.
At least it's dead.
It is this hat of fire acuity. For
I've got a long road ahead.
our resident fire lobber, Kai. So what it does is when you deal fire damage, you gain arcane acuity for 2 turns. What that does is it gives us a +1 to spell attack rolls and spell DCs, which is always nice.
All right. What now?
Makes our fire more fire.
Strange fellow, that one. You sure made a mess of him.
You were making quite a ruckus over there. Hope everything's all right.
Damon, do you have anything to say about the strange ox?
Gods above and devils below. That ox was a bloody shapeshifter. Thanks for handling it. I can sense some. Smell it almost. Somewhere in the area. Underground, maybe. Out there in the shadows. If you find it, bring it to me. I'll make something incredible.
I think I found some metal you can work with. And actually, as a blacksmith, Kai would want to work with it himself.
Hands on this stuff. Well
But
done keeping it to hand.
we're making do.
There you are. And be careful who you show that to. It might draw the wrong kind of attention.
Blood Heldusk armor. Hey, and that inspired Kai. I'm not sure if we'll wear this though. Because our only heavy armor user, I mean Garf's a heavy armor user, but he's already got his lightning armor. Winter's got this, which is already better.
Never a dull moment.
Alright, let's go talk to Jaheira. Hey, it's Metis.
Check it out. We've gone legitimate, and Mole put me in charge. What do you need?
Yeah, the first happy face I've
I'm
seen.
alive, ain't I? What's not to like?
Fair enough. Now, she is a great shopkeeper. Because you can buy a spoon of saltiness, a bomb, a sending shell, a fishing rod of alertness. The wielder of the fishing rod cannot be surprised unless something unexpected happens. And I love that they actually made this like a tooltip that you can hover over. Or the decanter of nearly endless water. But she does actually have some stuff. Like she's got the evasive suit, evasive shoes. I mean, another armor class is really nice, but I don't think we necessarily need it.
Pleasure doing.
Yep, very nice.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
We need to talk.
Oh my goodness, there's so many people here. Hold it. He also has not. He has more than 666 health. Normally, he's supposed to have 666. Because it's that number. What are you doing here?
Your move, Maul.
You trap me? I didn't even want to take this one.
Kalimshan rules, dear. The first piece touched is the first piece moved.
That's garbage. No matter where the night goes, I'm gonna lose it.
Then make the sacrifice useful. Guard your Mistra, or come for my Cyric.
Look who made it. For once, I saved your butt out there, didn't I? We're square now, Chief. Say, do you play lance ball by any chance? It's my first time playing.
Accidentally jostle the board. Kalimshan fell because its nobility got cocky. Put pressure on his king.
My, the Thescan double counter gambit. Vicious.
Oh my goodness, chess people.
Exactly what I would have done.
Did she just take 2 turns in a row?
How's that for Kalimshan rules?
Brava. Lovely work. I see I was right to make you the offer I did.
Hmm?
You will consider it, won't you? What a lovely specimen she is. A blushing apple begging to be plucked. The Thescan move suggestion was inspired. I had no idea you played.
Is that why you're here, to play games?
To play the game. The vast lance board of souls. But don't you worry about Moll. It goes without saying she still has the unconditional freedom to choose the only option she has left. Besides, I do enjoy being in this neighborhood again. It has such a rich history of abject tragedy. And tragedy, my friend, well, there's my bread and bloody butter.
Just stay away from Mole.
She won. She has a taste for it now. She'll be the one who comes to me. But enough about my lesser pursuits. Why bother with trifles when I'm in the illustrious presence of my very favorite client? Tell me, oh apple of my eye, how have you been? You don't have any gills to get green around yet, but you do look a little worse for wear in this light.
I've never been better.
Splendid. And yet, I have this picture in my head of you tossing and turning in the middle of the night, thinking strange things, dreaming
strange dreams. And there's this little voice inside of you asking, is this my will, or is it the worms? But you have no answer, and no way of knowing. The good thing is, though, there's only one little voice you really should listen to. Mine. See you soon.
I want to have a word.
Please, be welcome. Have a drink. To your very good health.
Trusting Garf.
Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it?
It's trying to change us, but we're resisting.
And you're certain you will continue to resist?
Yes.
Good. I will take your word for it. And hold you to it, too. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago.
Who is he?
General Ketheric Thorm. Remember that name. He's the leader of the Absolutists.
We've been reading about
He
him.
was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Ketheric Thorm live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless, but experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope.
Hope is, of course, my specialty.
Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketheric is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight.
The glorious True Soul Garf will be the performance of a lifetime. I love it.
Without a cure to your infection, that lifetime might become rather limited. I promise I will do everything I can to make sure you survive this. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketheric's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise.
How do we reach him?
You're not our only secret weapon. Isabel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely.
Alright. And entertainer, living legend. Hey, it's Alfrea.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
You're all right. Thank goodness. I was worried they'd got you too.
Seen so many familiar,
I don't
but
know.
where's everyone else?
Stars above. We were ambushed out in the darkness by cultists. We surrendered. But that wasn't enough for them. They lined us up like dogs. Asherak was with the kids, telling them it was going to be all right. Maybe that's why they picked him. Told him to kneel. They took his eyes first. Then his tongue.
So sorry.
It just never stops. Roland, of all people, saved us. He said he stayed in the grove because of you. And I'm damn glad of it. Without him, well, none of us would be here.
The apprentice wizard?
He shielded me and the kids, while his brother and sister rushed the cultists. Cal and Leah were dragged away, along with the others. Roland isn't taking it so well. None of us are, to be honest. How do you do it? How do you keep going?
When the night is dark, stars shine brightest. So keep on shining.
It's Requiem.
Going to be
Right.
alright.
The hero survives a war and rebuilds her life, stronger than ever. A tale worth remembering. Especially now. You've done so much for us already. But I have to ask. The others might still be out there. If they're not dead, they're in Moonrise. And gods have mercy on anyone in that hell's pit.
Don't worry, I'll find them.
Thank you. If anyone can manage it, you can. Just be careful up there, all right? I can't handle anyone else dying.
Hey, Mole, we need to talk.
Nice strategy back there. If we put our heads together, I bet you and me could make a tidy stack of coin in Baldur's Gate. But Raphael's offered me a partnership already, and it seems like a sweeter deal than throwing my lot in with you.
Raphael only cares for your soul, Mole. I love this. We're using the fact that Garf is a cleric to get advantage, and the fact that he's a bard to get expertise.
You aren't joking. I kind of believe him more now than I did a minute ago.
What exactly did he offer you?
For me and my kids, that's all. Not that it's any of your business. I'm not poking my nose into whatever trade you made with him.
Simply professional curiosity, Mole. They don't normally deal with such low stakes.
He said he could get me and my gang to Baldur's Gate. I reckon he can do it too. Don't care what your law says. And also, when we get there, I'd be head of the Thieves' Guild.
What happens to the current head of the
I
guild?
don't know, devil stuff? What matters is I can keep my kids safe. Everyone else has let them down, but I won't. Look, you saved us. Not knocking that. But after you left, Zevlor lost his nerve. Gave up the fight. I won't. Now there's no grove, no coin, no one taking us to the city. I'm not letting my crew get eaten by shadows. Maybe I'll make a deal, maybe I won't. But it'll be my choice, not the devil's, and not yours.
Wow, she got really heated from that.
There's another bottle of Arabellan Dry back there. put us on the bar, then piss off and leave me alone.
Jaheira said we should serve drinks, but that we shouldn't serve drunks.
Jaheira didn't save your ragged little tail from the cultists. I did.
Alfrea told me you're the reason her and the kids escaped.
Cute. Maybe she'll write a ballad about me. She can leave out the part where my brother and sister were dragged away screaming while I was saving the orphans. If you hadn't filled their heads with all that self-righteous heroic crap at the Grove, none of this would have happened.
Then it's my responsibility to get them back.
You go save the world, or your own arse, or whatever it is you do. I'll fix this.
He seems really helpful. Oh, we're also gonna get another magic item.
That might be worth a look.
Underneath the loose plank is a scribbled note.
How goes the treasure hunt?
I haven't found anything.
Oh, he's the village leader.
I can feel it.
Interesting.
No doubt.
More importantly, the Snowburst Ring. We can give that guy to Winter. Where's it? Now, when the wearer deals cold damage, they also create a 15-foot circle of cold. Or of ice. Now, here's where things are going to start getting interesting. The ice will make people slip. Winter is immune to slipping on ice. Ice also slows people down. We've learned through previous battles that location is everything. Now, ice also melts. If the ice melts, it becomes water. And if Garf's standing in water, it becomes electrified.
Seems that way.
Alright, so let's go talk to Isabel. Also, I remember like a stream or two ago, Kai's drums weren't working. They're still not working.
Is that blood?
Fabulous.
No, never mind. Very well. I need a quick word.
Isabel. You're right.
I didn't realize I had an audience. The true soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isabel. Pleased to meet you.
You have my thanks. Should we do that one? I'll do the cleric one.
And you mine. Not many comprehend the task of steadfast faith.
You made the sanctuary here.
Our Lady has granted me the ability to protect these people. It isn't a permanent fix, but it's what we've got. Speaking of, you must be here for the protection spell, yes? Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the Shadow Curse, which will get you closer to the towers. But there are places it won't help. Places where the curse is darker, stronger. The cultists are able to traverse even the deepest shadows, though. I don't know how. The Harpers are trying to figure it out.
Protection is most welcome. Thank you for this boon.
I'm sure your god already grants you a great deal, but a little extra never hurt. While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait. Do you hear that? Something's wrong.
Huh. That's not normal.
Hello, Isabel.
Marcus, is that you? What's happened to you?
I've been blessed. You can be too. Come with me, and you can hear all about it from Ketheric himself.
What are you?
True soul, my instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketheric alive.
You'll pretend that your absolute holds no power here.
Pathetic. The Absolute sees all, you fool.
The Absolute. Of course. You can't believe them, Marcus. Ketheric will never give you whatever it is you've been promised.
He already has. Time to go, Isabel.
I still don't know what this Constitution save is. No, mole!
Moon Maiden, guide my hand.
Yeah, like, everyone made a con save. Unsure why. But this battle is a little, interesting. So, not only do we want to just make sure as many people as possible stay alive, but also we have to make sure Isabel doesn't drop to 0. I think now's a good time to rage. I'm gonna make sure to do it away from my allies, just in case. Because the amount of times I've rolled the Shadow Tendrils one is kind of astounding. Teleport! Oh, is that everyone? Why did it give teleport to everyone? So odd. Actually, does he have legendary stuff? Does not.
Come along, Isabel.
No, you don't go healing. What did he use? Knock unconscious. What is he? Is he's an aberration. That means I can't hold person him. What do we do? Oh, I forgot. Garth has haste as well. Let's... Are we in melee? We are. Oh, he'll have advantage on the save because it makes him frightened. Let's... Okay, here. We'll take the opportunity attack. He did an opportunity attack me. Oh, I guess I wasn't. Let's hasten Winter. And we'll go hide in the corner.
You'll make excellent fertilizer.
Oh geez, they're all coming in. Yeah, well, we definitely need to protect Isabel. She saved. Okay, cool. Oh my goodness, I keep critting her! That is... Oh my goodness, that's not good. Oh, that's really not good. Do we have any... okay, we do. Nice, okay, good. I got her back up. Sweet. And we can actually position ourselves here and do a little bit of flamethrower. That gave us some arcane cruelty as well. That'd be a good time to use a channel divinity. Or, you know, you could take opportunity attacks. There we go. Or, yeah, you could take more opportunity attacks. We'll have Winter. These guys are turned, so they're not gonna do anything. We'll just have Winter come deal with this guy. Oh shoot, I keep forgetting to... Why did it only let me do 2 attacks? What the heck? Action Surge. I'd like to attack. Okay, now it's giving me my extra attack. That was very odd. Oh, nice! We hit the Booming Blade. That means if he moves, he's gonna take a lot of damage. Alright. He is on his last legs. Nice, he's down. Okay. we'll have Cole run in and go attempt to protect Alfrea. Nice. And then we'll teleport down there.
Can't slow down.
Hi, buddy. Thinking this might be a good spot for a lightning bolt. And this guy's encrusted with frost. I believe he has disadvantage on dex. He does. Oh, that nearly got all of them. No, you don't. Okay, nice. We finished off the ones surrounding her. We'll do that, so she's not paralyzed. Oh, nice. Okay, good. Yeah, everything's good up here. So we could have Kai
Can't slow down.
slip on ice. Fabulous. Good job, Kai. Man, they are... she's fine. She's in wild shape. They're dead set on going after Colt. Jeez. Good turn, Roland. You know that spell lasts all day, right? Should have that already active if you're in the Shadow Cursed lands. I'm just saying.
Good idea, I think.
Attack one. Right. He's hasted, but he's not getting his extra attack. Very odd. We'll just stab this one. Stab this one.
Can't slow down.
How did you move back onto the ice? Actually, we could do a mass healing word. Look at a lot of people. Nice shot. And we can also firebolt him with a 95% chance to hit. That means Kai would have to roll a critical failure to miss this guy. No, you don't. What happened to Woot over here?
There's an illithid parasite in that corpse.
Good one, Roland. Is everything alright, Isabel?
Where's Jaheira?
Okay.
Isabel, are you all right? I'm fine. Marcus has been with us since the start. They've been tracking us this whole time. And that was no random attack. You were the target, Isabel. They know how important you are. But they don't know about you. Ketheric will strike again. We need you to strike first. Discover the source of his invulnerability. Make him mortal so we can make him bleed. Good luck.
We're in more danger than I knew. If something happens to me, everyone in this inn is dead. Like that.
I won't let it happen.
Let's hope your cunning is as strong as your optimism. You're the key to all of this. No mercy. For Ketheric will have none on you. End this.
Is he still considered... He is still considered stealing if you try and loot him. Interesting. Also, Winter. Why is your extra attack not working properly? Let's see. Extra attack. Spell attack. Spell attack? Okay, so I do need to start with just normal attack.
Patrols report more activity among the cultists, Mom.
Preparing to march, I wager.
Seems that way.
Huh. I guess Haste was just screwing with his thing. That's good to know. Here, we have a haste potion. So that one is supposed to do that, because I know in honor mode they clamped down on how crazy haste is.
Let's just go already. But we don't even know the way to moonrise. Now.
Okay, now it's letting him use his extra attack. I don't know what's going on. We'll look into it. We'll figure it out. But this is a good... What is going on here? This is a good spot to end it for today. We started making our way into the Shadow Curse lands. We found out that this guy we've been reading histories about in the Grimforge is alive and invulnerable, and all kinds of crazy stuff. And there's more stuff exploring around here that we need to do. We also got geared up with some more magical items. We got Kai, the Arcane Accruity hat, the Incandescent Staff, the Shield of Devotion, We got Winter these Snowburst ring. So everyone's gear is coming together. But thank you, everyone who decided to tune into the live stream or watch the VOD. I appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you for watching. I'll see you later.